Welcome back, Storm fans. It's Max Artis here, your Storm TV commentator. And joining me this time around is Johnny Corneil. Back for another year, Johnny. How are you looking forward to this one?
Oh, I'm excited, and thanks for having me on here, Max. Nice to start talking about the Storm again here, and summer's going by quick, so we'll be back in no time.
Yeah, before we know it, we'll blink and we'll have September around of meaningful games. And before we get into those meaningful games, so a quick chat with yourself. Got an exciting preseason with some new teams coming into the Storm shelter. One of which you might know a little bit about from the U Sports. Are you excited to play some different teams?
Yeah, no, exactly that. It's always exciting, kind of playing new teams. It's kind of a different look, obviously, than we're used to. Looks like teams in our league have been changed up a bit this year, so we're going to see some new looks regardless. But it's exciting. It's just different. And like you said, the one team, UQTR, they're from the US here, and they're from the AUS. I never played them when I was here, but I've seen them play, and I know they'll be bringing it. They'll have something to try to prove, and it should be exciting.
Yeah, definitely. And as much as many things are changing around the league with coaches and whatever else, something that is staying a constant is that core of players that are coming back for the Manchester Storm. How big is that for yourself and the team in your eyes?
I think it's really important. It's good for everybody. It's good familiar faces. We were really starting to come along the second half, kind of leading into playoffs last year, and we know how good we can be when we're all playing together and committed. And again, there's going to be some changes to us this year, but having that core and a lot of familiar faces, knowing how to play together and kind of a identity we know we want to have, it's huge. Like I said, kind of just building on that momentum that we carried before playoffs last year, looking to start off kind of the same way. I think should be good.
You were a bit of a breakout star for the and definitely a fan favorite throughout the season, putting in a few goals here and there and contributing up front. How do you see your game kind of evolving over the summer, and what you're trying to work on the most?
Coming in last year, I thought it took me a bit to get going. First half of the year, it felt a bit slow. It seemed to be a bit of a different game, a bit faster paced than I had been used to or played at before. But by the second half of the year, towards the end, I was feeling a lot better, a lot more comfortable on the ice, especially that two-way game. I felt real good defensively and felt like I could be counted on. I was starting to feel good on the ice. So obviously I want to continue that. I want to be relied upon to kind of be on in all situations, and from the coach's side, comfortable with me being on the ice in situations in our end, close to the end of the game type of thing. But also I want to kind of have more of an impact in the offensive end this year. And I think that's something I'm totally capable of. It's kind of always been a big part of my game. So I'm glad the two-way game kind of came last season and continued to get better. But I think there's a lot more room for me to bring some impact this year to the team.
Sounds good. Always love more offense, more goals, and something more for me to shout about whilst I'm on commentary. Um, Gonna quickly ask about your off season. Are you kind of a guy that shuts it down, kind of puts hockey to the side, or are you kind of still in and around the sport, trying to get on the ice as much as possible?
No, yeah, you can't put it off to the side too much, but I've been on the ice a little bit. I do like taking some time away from the ice. That's one thing I've kind of done. Kind of the end of June, July, get back skating more. But before that, it's kind of more time in the gym, a little less off the ice. But then, as like you said, how fast August is going to come, July is kind of time to get back on the ice, start feeling the puck again, work on some things, kind of some speed things, quick feed, and trying to work on the shot a bit this summer. So it's just kind of a combination of all of it. But the ice times definitely ramp up kind of now on until camp. It's time to get back on the ice.
So have you got like a group of guys that you kind of like go on the ice with, or are you kind of jumping into drop-in sessions and stuff? Kind of
Yeah,
what's the
so
setup?
so far, so I'm a small town here in Lindsay, Ontario. There's not too much high level hockey or high level hockey players kind of where I'm from here, currently playing. So I need to get out of town to kind of find those skates. There's a place in Oshawa, Whitby. It's about an hour from where I live, and there's a lot of pro, college, junior hockey players around that area. So there's a lot of good skates put on down there. So I'm down there a few times a week, July, August, getting on the ice with them, and they're about real good skates. kind of cover all areas. Some days skills, some days more flow drills and more game-like situations. But it's a real good group of players, and they make you want to get better. Seeing some of these pro guys, work their balls off all summer and trying to get a good start to the season.
Yeah, sounds great. Sounds fantastic. Just a quick look at my notes. So we talked about returning players. I don't usually like to single guys out, but is there like kind of one or two guys that you're looking to get back on the ice with and kind of link up with in the coming season out of those that we've already announced?
I know, like kind of each time you hear another guy signing, it's like, okay, that's good. Like it's another addition that we wanted to have, and the more to come would be better. But I think seeing Cam Critchlow coming back for sure recently, that's just a great plus to the team. He's been there a while. He's the gel to the team, and he makes you want to work hard as well. And he's just a great leader, great teammate, and so it's good to have him back for sure for the whole team.
Yeah, definitely, and definitely one looks like he kind of brings a smile to everybody in the room as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
But keeps people honest as well,
That's right.
if they need it. Um,
Yeah.
well, I won't keep you too long. I'll let you get back to your summer activities and those skates that you mentioned before. But one quick thing before you go, quick shout out to the fans and what can they expect from you and the Storm coming forward this season?
Well, like I said, we had a great finish to the season, kind of bit of a disappointment in playoffs, but I mean that stretch leading up to playoffs was great. We could really show what we could do and just gained a lot of momentum. So I think something we're looking to do would be to carry that momentum right at the start of the season. We don't need to have a slow start like we kind of found ourselves having last year. Carry that momentum that we had at the end of this season at the start, and hopefully have a great start. But I mean, just to cover again, I think I'm going to come back, little edge on my shoulder to prove I can be better than I was, and just excited to do it. Excited to play in the Storm Shelter again. Fans have been great, continued to grow all year, and coming playoffs, it was just fun to play in front of them, even on the road when the fans that would come. It's just the support was amazing. So we just can't wait to do it again, and I hope to see even more faces, a lot of the same faces. So buy your season tickets, cheer us on, check out some exhibition games, and we just look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, well, you heard it from the man himself. Going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much, Johnny, for coming on. Storm fans, keep in touch with us all over social media, whether that be through X, YouTube, whatever else. More announcements coming soon. And like Johnny said, get your season tickets in. It's going to be a hell of a ride next season. We'll see you then. Take care.